Donna Bush with your CIG-TV News Brief on this Friday evening. Hurricane Ian passed the Cayman Islands on Monday, leaving many people at home, but dozens of civil servants were working to ensure the public was informed about the storm and prepared. The National Emergency Operations Center was open and manned by leaders from Hazard Management Cayman Islands, the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Franz Manderson, while hundreds of first responders were also on standby. HMCI's Preparedness and Planning Manager, Teresita De Silva, explains what happens as they prepare for storms during and after.
There are a number of persons from different emergency support teams located inside of the NEOC. And the purpose for this was that as information was coming into the NEOC during the storm, we were collating that information, having briefings, prioritizing what actions needed to be taken after the passing of the storm. So this allowed us to be more proactive rather than reactive to any type of incidences that took place. So what was occurring, we were having frequent meetings every 6 hours, providing briefings on what the storm was doing, what each emergency support team was conducting, what resources they may need after the fact, what resources we may need from HMS Medway. And this just allowed us to plan beforehand. We can have a clear basis of what each storm, what the damage is caused by each one, and then we can identify either weak points or how we can improve these facilities in the future.
The National Emergency Operations Center is headquartered in the Government Administration Building. Next week, we hear more about the lessons learned during each storm for our leaders. In other news, labor market estimates from the Labor Force Survey for spring of this year shows the unemployment rate is at 3% here in the Cayman Islands. The number of unemployed persons is estimated at 1,634 people. Employed Caymanians were estimated at 21,299, reflecting an increase of 5.7% when compared to the 2021 census estimate. Now, the number of unemployed Caymanians fell by 725 persons to 1,140 persons in the spring of 2022, resulting in an unemployment rate of 5.1%. And of course, the survey spring 2022 report is available online at eso.ky.
But I've learned to embrace who I am.
Finally, in news from Cayman Brac, Brianna Livingston, Miss Teen Cayman Islands 2022, was the special guest at Lehman Scott High School on Friday morning. The teenage queen has started her school visits to talk about the effects of body shaming, something she has personally experienced. While at the school's assembly, she was able to share how to overcome the effects of body shaming and how to be more mindful of the act of body shaming others. The presentation included a question and answer session as well as a prize giveaway. Ms. Teen will continue to make presentations at public and private high schools across the Cayman Islands during her reign. Well, the forecast for tonight calls for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. The two-day outlook is through Sunday morning calls for similar weather conditions. Now, the synopsis calls for a few isolated showers to stream across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours as a result of the flow pattern caused by Hurricane Ian as it moves along the eastern coast of the United States. For more information on local weather conditions, go online to the Cayman Islands Weather Service's Facebook page as well as weather.gov.ky. And that's it for today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, wishing you a safe and, of course, a wonderful weekend.
Join Donna Bush weekdays at 6 p.m. for the CIG TV News Update. Get the latest on what's happening in government on a daily basis. News Update first at 6 p.m.